Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday. My name is Judge Esparza. We have a couple of writ hearings this afternoon. We do not have a court reporter. If you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset to a later date. Not hearing any objections, we will proceed as such. The first case I'm going to call is C2075-24-C, State of Texas versus Mario Anaya. You speak English, Mr. Anaya?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anaya is present. Laura, I'm glad you're here. I forgot to send you notice on this one, but he does have a TJJD hold.
It's okay.
I'm not sure if you're aware of that, Mr. Chavana.
Yes, Your Honor. I emailed her.
Okay. You may proceed, sir. Your client's English speaking. You may proceed.
Mr. Anaya is currently, was incarcerated in TJJD. This incident took place there. That's the cause of his incarceration here in Hidalgo County. He currently has a $30,000 bond. And speaking to his parents, they would like him to be returned to TYC. Apparently there's a situation, Investigator would be much more able to answer his questions. There's a leveling situation where their time there, they're able to level out, and their time in TJJD is shortened. So they don't have to stay all the way to their 19. So I think he's also 3 credits shy of graduating, getting a GED, if I'm not mistaken. So in lieu of him spending time in Hidalgo County Jail with a high bond right now, just for the next possibly maybe 2, maybe 3 months until he gets indicted, I think it'd be better off for maybe to be returned to TJJD and then be brought back once the indictment takes place. I don't know if Mr. Ramirez has anything to say.
Laura?
Judge, what Mr. Chavana said is correct. His initial length of stay was 12 months. He's been extended 3 times for 3 different months at each time, so that's the reason he's still there. He will stay at TJJD until 19th birthday. I do agree with Mr. Chavana that the bond is high, and if Mr. Anaya is willing to go back to TJJD and work the program, the state has no objection, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name, sir. A little louder.
Mario Anaya.
Did you understand what your attorney said and the state said?
Yes, sir.
The ball's in your court, sir. You want to go back there and work the program out and possibly get out, or you want to stay here and then end up having to go back there?
I'll obey so I can get out, sir.
A little louder, please.
I'll obey so I can get out, sir.
You got to behave, though. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You need to grab into a PR bond or just?
I don't know if that's possible, Your Honor, because it's an assault. So I don't know if it's. If maybe we can do a low cash surety. I don't know how low. I don't know how low you'd be willing to go. His parents are.
Judge, it's a harassment of a public servant, not an assault.
That's true.
He's gonna go.
It's still a 3rd-degree felony, but it's.
We'll do $1,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Follow the program, sir. Better for you.
Sir.
Understand? All right. Good luck to you. Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Then further, Your Honor, may I excuse?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
That's all I
Thank you,
have.
Mr.
May be
Chavana.
excused.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
day, Your
you,
Honor.
Judge.
Have a good afternoon.
Judge, did John know GPS log?
He didn't, but Cynthia did.
Because it wasn't sent to his email, but I forwarded it to him.
Okay. Next case we're gonna call is 74-24-I, State of Texas versus Jose Herrera.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Mr.
Hector
Hernandez.
Hernandez Jr.
Good afternoon. You speak English, Mr. Herrera?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Herrera is present. He's English speaking. You may proceed, Hector.
Thank you, Your Honor. I filed this writ, Your Honor, to ask for a probable cause hearing and for a bond reduction. I am waiving any probable cause hearing. The state did comply and give me a copy of the complaint. And I'm satisfied that we have enough to proceed now with the bond reduction. The bond is at $75,000 cash assured, Your Honor. My client is 17 years old. He is indigent. This is a 1st-degree felony. It's an aggravated robbery. Allegedly, he and another individual robbed another teenager or so of some jewelry. My client's alleged to have possessed a gun at the time. I'm unaware if that's true or not, Your Honor. There's no other corroborating information, but that's the allegation being made. I've made efforts to contact the family to see what we can do in terms of an amount of money the family could make. I've been given at least 3 numbers. Nobody's responding to any of my calls or texts, and this has been going on for about 3 days now. Nonetheless, Your Honor, my client is indigent, as evidenced by the fact that was court appointed. He is young. This is his first offense as an adult. Respectfully, Your Honor, we're asking for a 5,000 cash or surety bond pending indictment.
Is he not the one that has all the other assaults, or am I thinking of somebody else?
I'm unaware of anything else, Your Honor. That's all I'm aware of.
I may be thinking of another one. Does it show anything else in the priors? No?
No.
Okay. Annalise?
Judge, because of the nature of the offense, I was opposing a bond reduction. I do understand his age, Judge. I was just, because they kind of like took a chain from the juvenile around his neck. I wasn't fully aware of the full like circumstances of how that happened, so that was my concern. So I'd be opposed, Judge, just because we haven't had contact with the victim.
They also allegedly took a weapon from the home.
Right.
I believe.
That's correct, Your Honor. That's the allegation.
There's nothing in the report to indicate any of those weapons were recovered though, right?
I'm sorry, no, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
That's what Your Honor.
State your name. How old are you, sir?
I'm 17 years old, Your Honor.
Who do you live? You can put your hand down. Who do you live with?
I live with my mother.
What city?
I live in Fort Texas, Your Honor.
You lived in Far all your life?
My whole life, Your Honor.
He's a U.S. citizen, Your Honor.
Okay, are you in high school?
Yes, Your Honor.
Which-
I'm currently in middle school.
You drop out or what?
Yes.
You have a job?
I had one.
Doing?
Information.
If you don't have a job, don't lie about it. Did you have a job? Doing what? I can't hear you.
Extreme pizza technician.
Okay. If you make bonds here, I'm gonna order that you have random UAs through probation. They'll contact you to go in and get drug tested. You come back positive for drugs or alcohol, you're gonna come back to jail. You understand that?
I understand, Your Honor.
I'm also gonna impose a curfew. 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Means you're home every day by 8 o'clock unless you're working. If you're working, give probation a copy of your schedule so that they know where you're working and what time your schedule is, so they can verify that you're at work if you say you're at work. Otherwise, you're at home by 8 o'clock, 7 days a week. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
No contact with your co-defendant. The other individual that was arrested with you, no contact with him, you understand?
I understand.
Or victim, no contact with the victim.
I understand.
I was gonna order no weapons, sir. I don't want you in possession of any weapons. Do you understand that?
I understand that, Your Honor.
No leaving the county. You have a cell phone, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a number? What's your cell number?
956 803 7529
803
75
7529. Your attorney's gonna get that number, hope, see if it's still working. If not, when you get out, you make sure you contact your attorney, you understand?
I understand.
Bond will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety. Have you had any contact with your family? Your mom? You have? Because you're in jail?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you speak to her again, let her know that your attorney's trying to get a hold of her. See about posting your bond. You understand that? Hector, let the court know. I mean, if we have jurisdiction for 30 days.
Understood, Your Honor.
Bond.
Yes, Your Honor,
Alright.
I'll work on it. Just to be clear, we are ordering AIP, correct?
No, I just ordered a random UAs and a curfew,
Okay.
8 PM to 7 AM.
Okay. Got it.
No contact with the victim, no contact with the co-defendants. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Have a seat.
May I be
Thank you,
excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Next case we're gonna call is C 2071-24-A, State of Texas versus Jorge Hernandez. Habla inglés, ¿verdad, señor? Mr. Hernandez is present. He's Spanish speaking. This is your motion. All I ask is that you go slow so that they can translate. I'm not sure if you're aware, but he does have an ICE hold, sir.
Yes, he does have an ICE hold, Your Honor. Good afternoon, John Rodriguez for the defendant. Your Honor, in this case, because of that ICE hold, actually, he didn't have it. We were trying to see if we could get him out before then. I have spoken to his wife in this regards, Judge. She actually had indicated that she wanted to file an affidavit of non-prosecution. They are together. They are in a relationship. They've kept the relationship. This is actually a charge from back in, I want to say, early 2023. I did give her instructions on going over and talking to the DA's office in reference to filing an affidavit of non-prosecution. The misdemeanor assault is already in, and for the record, that's CR 24-04645A. We don't have a setting for it, but I'm going to be asking for a bond reduction in that case. Understanding the situation that he does have that immigration hold, Your Honor, I'm unfortunately advising my client that at this time it is not a good idea to proceed. We are going to be asking this court to non-suit the case so that I can take care of it, because he does have some bigger issues that he's going to have to try in reference to that, and I'd rather get everything taken care of if the state will listen to his wife as far as an affidavit of non-prosecution. So at this time, we are announcing a non-suit, Judge.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mr. Hernandez, you understand your attorney is going to non-suit this case, which means he's not going to pursue a bond reduction at this time, because he's going to address some other issues regarding your case. Do you understand that? You understand that? Okay. Right. Anything else?
Your Honor, just for the court's information, the order should be on there. There is a section for the court to sign off on it. That way you already have an order in your queue.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
And Judge, I will apologize to your bailiff. I forgot and I kind of went on a tirade.
She'll contact you later.
Sorry about that, Judge. Have a great day, Judge. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one. Next case we're going to call is C 2053-24-A, State of Texas versus Ozzy Torres. Mr. Torres, you speak English? Mr. Torres is present. He is English speaking. Mr. Bosque, this is your motion. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon. And I apologize for my tardiness, Your Honor. Mr. Ozzy Torres, Your Honor, is a U.S. citizen. He does not have any prior trips, Your Honor, and he does have pending, though, Some assault charges out of County Court 1 for which they've filed revocations on. On these particular charges, it's 6 counts of deadly conduct discharge of a firearm for which each count has a bond of $20,000, totaling $120,000, Your Honor. Mr. Torres is not a flight risk. Like I said, he's a U.S. citizen. He doesn't have any ties to Mexico. He does reside with his grandmother. He does support 1 child. He's not working right now, Your Honor, since he's been incarcerated. However, he was working as a cook at Wingstop, Your Honor, before that. And Judge, the facts in these cases, it's alleged that he had, I guess, shot a gun towards these individuals who actually were there fighting with his girlfriend and his girlfriend's sister. He was there in the vehicle just trying to pick them up so that they wouldn't be beat up anymore. And then he was charged with this charge, Your Honor. And he was arrested, Your Honor, once they went to the police department to file the complaint.
So your client went to the police department?
He was in the vehicle waiting for the girlfriend and the girlfriend's sister to go inside to the police department to make the complaint. And while he was waiting for them in the vehicle, the police came and arrested him there in the vehicle in front of the police department, Judge.
Okay. What's the state's position?
Judge, from what I read, I was concerned because looks like somebody was shooting a gun. There was, as an MTR, looks like there's MTRs pending for multiple assaults offenses. I'm concerned about all of this being kind of assaultive, violent crimes in history. So I was concerned about that, Judge. So I would be opposed to a bond reduction. I mean, a gun being shot, him being identified as the person that was shot was concerning. Or that person with a gun or that was shooting.
Raise your right hand, sir. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. State your name. A little louder, please.
Ozzy Torres,
How old are you, sir? Can't hear you.
I'm 20 years old.
You have to speak a little louder, please.
I'm 20 years old, Your Honor.
Where were you born, sir?
I was born in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
What city do you currently live in?
And Donna,
Who do you live with?
my grandmother.
You have a job, sir?
Prior to being arrested, yes, sir.
Where were you working?
I was working at Wingstop as a cook.
Where were you asking in bonds, Mr. Bosque?
Your Honor, Mr. Torres is truly indigent. He's living with his grandmother. The family does not have really many resources. I did speak to Mr. Torres's mother, in fact, this morning, and she's devastated that he's incarcerated, Your Honor, at this point. I would request that a nominal bond of about $1,000 cash or surety on each count, Your Honor.
He's the one that has all the prior assault charges, right?
He has, yes, Your Honor, they're from 2020. One of them is from 2023. There have been revocations that have been filed on those for which I need to request a bond to be set for those as well.
Sir, if you make bond, you're still gonna have to continue reporting to probation. Are there holds on those cases? Initial holds on it?
Your Honor, let me check to see if the rebels have been filed.
It says no bond. The bond ones? Have you had contact with any of his family members, Cynthia?
I did speak with his mother this morning, Your Honor, and she's quite devastated, but she also doesn't have a lot of means. I think she depends a lot on Mr. Torres as well. Your Honor, it does not look like the revocations, actually, yes, they were filed April 24th, Your Honor.
Okay.
And it looks like he was on an emerging adults strategy program, Your Honor.
If you make bond, sir, I'm gonna ask that you have no contact with the victims or these individuals that were allegedly shot at. Don't drive by their house, don't go over there, don't send them text messages, no contact, you understand? If you have contact and we get a complaint, I'll bring you back in here and put you back in jail, do you understand? No drug, no random UAs also, no drugs, no alcohol, you understand that?
That's perfectly fine with me, Your Honor.
Want to order a curfew, 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Unless you're working, you need to be home by 8 p.m. and stay home. Don't leave prior to 7 a.m. You understand that? So all night long, every day of the week. You understand? If you have a job that requires you to be out after those hours, you provide the probation office a copy of your schedule, and they'll verify that if you're saying you're at work, that that's where you're at. You understand? If you're not, we'll bring you back here and put you in jail. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You got 6 counts, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I reduced bond to $5,000, cash surety on each count. Total of $30,000 cash surety.
Yes,
No
Your Honor.
weapons, sir. I don't know if you had a gun or not, but if you have any, I don't want, you need to get rid of them. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
No weapons in the house.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right?
I have one more question, Your Honor.
Good question? Hold on, Cynthia.
Yes.
You can speak up, sir.
Get a little bit closer to the
Yeah.
mic.
If I make bonds, then I have to pay the 5,000 and then aside the.
That's something you need to discuss with your attorney. You have 6 charges here. I set the bond at $5,000 on each one. So it's a total of $30,000. I don't know what a bondsman is going to charge you. Normally they charge 10 to 15%. So you'll have to work that out with the bondsman. In addition, your attorney indicated that there might be bonds on some of the other cases you may have. She was going to try and contact the court to speak about giving you a bond set on those cases. Understand? All right. Good luck to you, sir. Have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all that business I have before this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Bosque.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
There's a phone on the line here that says iPhone. Please turn on your camera, identify yourself.
Your Honor, that may be my phone, Judge. I apologize for my appearance. I'm here at the Edinburgh PD reviewing some evidence.
All right, no problem, Mr. Basan. We're going to call C2072-24-F, State of Texas versus Juan Castillo. You speak English,
Yes, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Castillo? Your client is present. He speaks English. You may proceed, Mr. Basan.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Good afternoon. Juan Basan here for Mr. Castillo. Your Honor, Mr. Castillo is before this honorable court on a 15,000 cash surety bond on a possession of a controlled substance. Mr. Castillo also has 2 misdemeanors. I believe they are out of the same transaction. He has $1,000 cash surety bonds on those. And speaking to Mr. Castillo, Judge, he cannot afford the bonds that are in place right now. Respectfully, in light of the fact that these are possession drug charges and that they are not any type of violent offenses, we are requesting for the court to consider the current bonds to be changed lowered to PR bonds, Your Honor. As evidenced by my appointment, Mr. Castillo is indigent, Your Honor, and cannot afford the current bonds at this moment.
You just got one case before us, right? Just the possession?
He only has one before you. Yes, Judge.
Okay. State?
I can recommend a 5,000 cash surety bond, Judge.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Put your hand. State your name. Your name? How old are you, sir?
I'm 49,
What city do you currently live in?
Alamo, Texas.
How long have you lived in Alamo? How long have you lived in Alamo?
For 30 years.
Married?
No, sir.
You have children?
Yes.
You own or rent a home there?
I live with my dad. You know,
Sir, if you make bond, this just gets you out of jail. You're gonna have to stay in contact with your attorney, show up to the courthouse at a later time to take care of this case. You understand that? I'm gonna order random UAs to the probation. Same thing I told the other individuals. You show up, get drug tested when they call you. You come back positive, you're gonna end up in jail. You understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
Bond will be reduced to $1,500. Cash surety. Is anybody to help make bond, sir? Okay. Bond will be reduced to $1,500 cash surety, Mr. Hassan. On mute. You're on mute.
Thank you, Your Honor. My apologies. I'll be communicating with his dad to let him know of the reductions.
Okay.
Thank you,
Right.
Judge.
Thank you very much.
Judge, with that being said,
Have a good
may we
afternoon.
be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.
That's all we have on the lease. I think that's everybody, right?
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.